Hey, what's up? Ian here, and I'm back with another review video. And today I'd like to talk about this FiiO FF1 earbuds. Now, I already unboxed this, so if you haven't watched my unboxing video, I'll leave a link somewhere up here. But in this video, I'm going to focus on my sound impression and my review of this FiiO FF1. Now, a quick recap before I begin. So this earbuds comes with 14.2 dynamic driver IEM, and it also comes with this detachable cable, and the retail price for this is just $21 US, and it's available on FiiO's AliExpress store. So if you guys are interested to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. Right, so let's begin my review. First, let's talk about the accessories. And what I like about the accessories is that the ear tips. The FiiO gave quite a bit of ear tips, a few variety of ear tips, and I can choose, right? Either the normal foam tips, or the donut tips, or the silicone tips, all right? Or even the one with wings, right? I've got the one with the wings here. So when I'm jogging or running, yeah. So wide variety of ear tips, and then of course they provide this dongle, right? Who gives a dongle nowadays? But they do. All right, so you got this USB-C to your 3.5 headphone jack dongle, and can use it with your Android phone, right? Now let's talk about the cable. Cable is pretty standard, right? Cable is a standard single core cable terminated with 3.5 headphone jack, and well, I mean, it works. The cable works. It comes with this microphone as well with volume rocker. So, but the thing I like about this cable is that the fact that it's detachable, right? You can detach it from the earbuds. All you need to do is plug it out, okay? And then you can change out to whatever cable that of your liking, right? You can change it out basically. So if your cable is broken, you can change out this cable, right? So that's for the cable. Now let's talk about the earbuds themselves. In terms of design and build quality of these earbuds, they are pretty standard, right? Stem style. Stem style earbuds have been around for a very long time now, so this is no different. And design of this is pretty standard. Yeah, you got this vents at the back here, and also the build quality is standard as well. I mean, 21 bucks. It's plastic, but it's pretty well built. You know, the quality of the plastic is quite good. You know, it's quite sturdy as well. So yeah, I'm not expecting too much for $21, but you know, they work lah. Okay, basically. Okay, so that's for the design and build quality of this. Now let's talk about fit and comfort. And you know, the thing about earbuds is that they are much easier to put on and take off as compared to IEMs. IEMs, you need to pull your ear and then get the seal and then hook the cable over your ear and all that jazz. But for earbuds, all you need to do, just put it in your ear. That's it, you know, and just adjust the angle to your liking. It doesn't matter which angle, but it will still blast the sound into your ear anyway. And just take it out when in a hurry, someone's calling you, just pull it out. So very comfortable wearing experience on this. No issues with that, and I can wear this entire day with no pain at all. Okay, all right, so that's for fit and comfort. Now let's talk about the sound. First, let's talk about drivability for this, and I've been listening to this at about 50 to 60% volume. Okay, so not the easiest to drive, okay, but you still can drive it with your phone, your dongles and your dabs, and your Android phone. And with the dongle that they provide, it's still drivable, right? So no issues with that. But I would suggest to give it a bit more power, right? So use a dongle or play it with your desktop amp, and you will open up the sound a little bit more on these FF1. Okay, so that's for drivability. Now let's talk about the gear matching, and I would suggest gears that are neutral sounding. Gears like the M15, M15S, and the M0 Pro from Shangling. Those are more neutral sounding, they're more edgy, this gives this a bit more cleaner sound. And these actually sound pretty neutral, mid-centric actually. So pretty good match for those neutral sounding gear. Okay, so that's for gear matching. Now let's talk about the tone and timbre for this. As I mentioned, these are mid-centric. So mid-centric, the bass is not the star of the show. In terms of a flat plane, right, the mids are the star of the show, and also the treble. Okay, so you get a bit more emphasis on the mids, and it makes the overall tone and timbre a bit lean, right, light, and yeah, neutral sounding, I would say. Right, so that's for tone and timbre. Now let's talk about technical performance for these. And for 21 bucks, I would say these are pretty dang good in terms of resolution, in terms of soundstage as well. You know, in terms of soundstage, for earbuds, it's a totally different listening experience. Soundstage on these are really wide because these are semi-open earbuds. They don't seal your ears. So you get the air. So sound travels through the air and into your ear canal. So that gives a sense of wider sound stage, I would say. So when I listen to this, it sounds like the sound is coming out from outside my head. Okay, and that alone gives that sound stage a bit more space to breathe, and overall a bigger sound stage, a wider sound stage, a taller sound stage as well. So yeah, very good sound stage on this, very well spaced out, and also the imaging and the sound separation. So because it's a bigger stage, bigger space, the layers of the sound becomes clearer, right? So the sound separation is much better on this. Imaging is also very good. Well, okay, it's above average. And the detail retrieval, my god, the detail retrieval on this is fantastic. I can pick up a lot of nuances on this earbuds. Okay, so very good detail retrieval. Now in terms of resolving power on this, I mean 21 bucks, they are pretty resolving, I would say. They are not the most resolving earbuds, okay, but I would say they are above average when it comes to being resolving at $21. Okay, so yeah, pretty good in terms of technical performance. Right, so now let's talk about sound. As I mentioned, this is more mid-centric, and what I like about this is that I hear a lot of my instruments, and sometimes I just want to listen to my instruments. I just want to listen to the sound of the piano, the sound of the violin, or the guitar, or the trumpets. I don't want the bass to impede. I don't want to hear a lot of the bass. That doesn't mean that these earbuds do not have bass. They do have the bass. It's just that they are not forward. They are not as forward as the mids. So because the mids are forward, I hear more of the mids than the bass. Okay, bass is just there to support, right? I would say the rumble or the sub bass is there, is sufficient. It supports the entire track itself, gives it a foundation. But overall, I would say the bass is lean and very thin, and I would say neutral sounding sub bass. Mid bass as well. Mid bass is a little bit more forward than the sub bass, and it gives a bit more body to the entire track as well. The impact is not a big or huge impact, but it's sufficient, and it's light as well in terms of the tone, right? Very neutral sounding sub bass and the mid bass. Now the mids is forward, very clear, very clean, and very well bright, I would say, together with the treble, but very forward and clear mids. And my instruments, they sound really detailed. There's no bass to veil all the details that I want from these earbuds, and they sound really crystal clear to me. For vocals, I would say male vocals, they lack a little bit of that authority on these earbuds. It's expected because the bass is not the star, it's not really prominent. It does not give enough foundation for the male vocals to stand out. But for female vocals, they sound really nice on this. They have got good sparkle, they sound really bright and really energetic as well. They sound really clear, and I love listening to female vocals on these earbuds. Now in terms of the treble is good, very harmonish. All right, I would say it's a pretty harmonish treble. They're not too bright, they're not too dark as well. They've got good sparkle for my female vocals and also the cymbal strikes and the hi-hats as well. And also overall, the overall brightness, the presentation to me is a very pleasing and also very enjoyable treble to me. And also it rolls off very naturally. So overall, I would say the treble is a very safe treble. It's not bright, it's not sibilant, it's not harsh, and overall a very fatigue-free listening experience on these earbuds. Alright, so that's my overall impression of these earbuds. I would say these are suitable for listening to classical. I listen to mostly classical and jazz and female vocals on these earbuds, and overall a very pleasing listening experience and very casual as well at times, because these are not the most resolving, but overall a very clean listen as well. And basically I would say, yeah, I wouldn't listen to rock songs on this, or techno songs, or EDMs on this. These earbuds are not meant to listen to those genre of music. And overall, I would give these earbuds a 3 out of 5 stars for the fact that this is a very affordable, clean sounding earbuds. And that's it for my review for this FiiO FF1. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's it for now. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.